We start with the blue and white logo of Guiding Eyes for the Blind. We see blue summer skies through the branches of a tall tree. Guiding Eyes for the Blind presents the graduating class of August 2018. First we have Katie and her black lab, Polo, walking down a city street. From their left we see Katie and Polo walking down a sidewalk with a parking lot beyond them. Now on a residential street, Polo leads Katie past a storm drain with a rolling hill to their left. Now the new team has just crossed the street and are about to step up on the curb. Katie and Polo walk down a sidewalk with various surfaces and the trainer holds the support leash. Congratulations, Polo's raiser, Paul Hubner. Now we have Mac and his black lab, Kobe, walking through a white painted crosswalk. From a few steps up above, we see Mac and Kobe walking down a wide area of pavement. Now we see Mac and Kobe in front of a store as they do their training in the mall. The new team receives instruction from their trainer as they walk down a brick sidewalk. Mac and Kobe walk down a residential sidewalk with concrete curbing to their left. Congratulations, Kobe's raiser, Avery Proctor. From their left, we see Linda Kay and her yellow lab, Murphy, walking past a pizza place. From up ahead, we see Linda Kay and Murphy coming through a white painted crosswalk approaching the curb. At the entrance of the White Plains facility, Linda Kay and Murphy are head-to-head as they celebrate a great training session. From their right, we see the new team walking down a residential street with a lawn to their left. On a sunny day, Linda Kay and Murphy avoid obstacles on both sides of the sidewalk. Congratulations, Murphy's raisers, Maddie Crabtree, John Swertfager, and John Crabtree. Now we have Kathleen and her black lab, Truffle, walking through a wide intersection. On a hot summer day, we see Kathy and Truffle walking towards us with a chain link fence to their right. As Kathy and Truffle confidently cross the street, we see a parking garage and a cross street beyond them. From their front right, we see the new team walking down a road with a grassy hill to their left. Kathleen and Truffle are walking towards us down a sidewalk with a parking meter to their left. Congratulations, Truffle's raisers, the Cromwell Reed family and Elaine Truello. Now we have Kaylee and her black lab, Anakin, waiting at the edge of a sidewalk. In front of a strip mall, Anakin sits patiently as Kaylee gives him commands. In Alumni Hall, Kaylee and Anakin successfully maneuver between two rows of chairs. Here we see Kaylee and Anakin walking ahead of us with a long city street beyond them. The new team waits at the edge of the sidewalk before entering a brick crosswalk. Congratulations, Annika's raiser, Nikita Bozanowski. This is David and his black lab, Dottie, walking along the pavement outside of a home. David sits smiling on a couch, and Dottie sits patiently between his feet. Here Dottie almost appears to be smiling as she anticipates what's about to come out of the treat pouch. Dave and Dottie take a rest as they sit on a patio outside the home. A palm tree and a sunset can be seen in the background as the new team walks down a residential street. Congratulations, Dottie's raisers, the William B. Rector III family. Next we have Marianne and her black lab, Uno, walking through a wide intersection. From up ahead, we see Marianne and Uno walking confidently down the sidewalk on a busy street. Marianne and Uno pass by obstacles like lamp posts, parking meters, and plantings. On a hot summer day, Marianne and Uno walk down a residential street with a grassy hill to their left. The new team walks down the street through the shadow of a building. Congratulations, Uno's Razors, the Reynolds family. Now we have Maddie and her yellow lab, Fritz, walking through an intersection of a city street. From their left, we see Maddie and Fritz walking down a sidewalk, avoiding bushes on either side. As Maddie and Fritz cross a wide intersection, we see traffic beyond them. Maddie and Fritz pass a mailbox as they walk down a residential street. From their left, we see the new team walking down a city street with buildings and cars beyond them. Congratulations, Fritz's Razors, Bethany Reinhardt and Sandy Shaw. Now we have Bob and his black lab, Wally, walking up a city street. From their front right, we see them walking through a wide intersection on a white painted crosswalk. Bob sits on the grooming bench and Quali lays patiently between his feet. Bob and Quali walk down a residential street with a curb and a lawn to their left. At the side of the road, Bob gives Quali a big scratch around the neck for a job well done. Congratulations, Quali's Razors, the Treaster family. Here we have Rob and his black lab, Toby, who are approaching the end of the sidewalk and the beginning of a crosswalk. Rob and Toby stand on a tree-lined road, looking straight towards the camera. Rob sits on the floor of the dormitory, and Toby is sprawled happily across his legs. On that same road, Rob leans forward, smiling with his hand on Toby's back. From their right, we see Rob and Toby walking adjacent to a parking lot guardrail. Congratulations, Toby's Razors, Kathleen and Ray Cherwinski. This is Nikki and her black lab, Neon, who are coming towards us on a wide paved area. Nikki and Neon successfully navigate over a hose laying across the sidewalk. From around a tree in the foreground, we see Nikki and Neon making their way up a sidewalk. On a busy street, a car waits as Neon leads Nikki through a white painted crosswalk. Here the new team walks along the grassy edge of a residential street. Congratulations, Neon's Razors, the Nelson family. Now we see Jackie and her yellow lab, Wilbur, walking straight towards the camera on a sidewalk shaded by trees. Jackie and Wilbur walk confidently through the aisles of a department store. Wilbur looks on intently as they interact with a brown horse on the other side of a gate. From their right side, we see Jackie and Wilbur walking down the sidewalk of a residential neighborhood. The new team sits on an outdoor deck surrounded by flower pots and a garden fountain. Congratulations, Wilbur's Razor, Trinity Huginski. Now we see Matthew and his black lab, Scout, walking down a residential street with houses and trees in the background. Standing at the edge of the curb, Scout turns to receive a reward from Matthew's treat pouch. Sitting at a public table, Matt holds a takeout beverage while Scout lays beside him patiently. In a black and white photo, Scout is down on a tiled floor, looking forward directly at the camera. Congratulations, Scout's Razors, Jared Feingold and family. This is Briley and her German Shepherd Harper walking over an uneven patch in the sidewalk in front of a home. Harper looks intently as they practice targeting on a bus stop sign pole. Briley and Harper walk up an inclined sidewalk, avoiding bushes to their right. From their right, we see Briley and Harper standing together on a long train station platform. Harper steps off the curb, about to lead Briley through a wide intersection. Congratulations, Harper's Razors, Irene Cucurulo and family, and Carol Buchanan. In the class portrait, the students sit with their dogs in front of them and their trainers behind them. We thank this month's sponsors for their generosity. The Women's Club of Danbury, New Fairfield is proud to be a sponsor of this wonderful event. Congratulations to the new guide dog teams on your graduation and best wishes as you move forward. Congratulations on this, your graduation day. We wish you the best as you begin a wonderful and independent life. Pat and Patrick Buckley. Did you know you could special name a future Guiding Eyes puppy? To learn more, visit guidingeyes.org and click on How to Help. We gratefully acknowledge the Fame family for their support of our online streaming capabilities. We close with the blue and white logo of Guiding Eyes for the Blind.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. It is now time to introduce our August 2018 graduates. Maddie Nardone and guide dog Fritz. Linda K. Drake and guide dog Murphy. Bob Norris and guide dog Quali. Nikki Schlender and guide dog Neon. Kaylee Jemison and guide dog Anakin. George Mac Brown and guide dog Kobe. Katie Berlowski and guide dog Polo. Marianne Migliarelli and guide dog Uno. Rob Pulaski and guide dog Toby. Kathleen Fox and guide dog Truffle. Good afternoon, everyone. Again, my name is Catherine Poalo, and I have had the pleasure of being the class supervisor for this amazing group of people seated behind me. In addition to these 12 graduates, we have 4 graduates this month that trained through our home training and special needs program. These clients were trained solely in their home area, and they are not with us today, but I would like to recognize them. Briley O'Connor and guide dog Harper from Minneapolis, Minnesota. David Przinski and guide dog Dottie from Port Richey, Florida. Jacqueline McKeown and guide dog Wilbur from Almont, Michigan. And Matthew Alexander and guide dog Scout from Rochester, New York. Let's give a warm round of applause for all our graduates. At this time, I'd like to introduce Kathy Zabricki, the Vice President of Training Programs.
Thank you, Kat.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. What we at Guiding Eyes are able to achieve is because others have helped. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank some of the many people who've made this day a reality. And we are fortunate this month to have two graduation sponsors. The Women's Club of Danbury New Fairfield is proud to be a sponsor of this wonderful event. Congratulations to the new guide dog teams on your graduation and best wishes as you move forward. This is the second graduation the Women's Club has sponsored, and we welcome them today. And I'd like to ask them to please stand up. Thank you. And we appreciate your ongoing efforts to raise money in your community to sponsor an event like this at Guiding Eyes. So thank you very much. Congratulations on this your graduation day. We wish you the best as you begin your wonderful and independent life. And this is from Pat and Patrick Buckley, who are longtime donors of Guiding Eyes and are joining us online today to watch from Rhinebeck, New York. So let's have a round of applause for the Buckleys. Now there's another very special group of people without whom we wouldn't be here today, and that's our puppy raisers. I'd like to ask all our puppy raisers to please stand up. You are truly generous and selfless people to have raised the Guiding Eyes for the Blind puppy. And there may have been moments you wondered when you're out with your puppy at 3 o'clock in the morning and the weather's not that great, why you got involved. And just what the impact is on another person's life by you raising a puppy. So I'd like to share with you some comments that our graduates have made on what it means to have a Guiding Eyes for the Blind guide dog in their life. I'll never forget the day when my guide dog and I crossed a very busy street for the first time. Something I had not done in 10 years. 10 years. I hadn't done this in 10 years. I dropped to my knees and began crying from happiness. It was exhilarating to gain my independence again. Thanks to the puppy raisers, my world is different now. I no longer fear unseen sewer grates or holes in the sidewalk. My dark moments have been replaced by the bright light of companionship with my guide dog. Working with my guide dog is the closest thing I can come to taking a walk and daydreaming again, something we do all the time, right? So this is the impact you've made on another person's life, and it's profound, it's powerful, and it's sweet. And we are so grateful to every one of you. Thank you. Now, each class is unique. There are no two alike. Each class has its ups and downs, its tribulations and triumphs as it winds its way through the 3-week course. And this month, Mother Nature had a big impact on this class. On the days that it wasn't raining, the few days it wasn't raining, it was like working out in the tropics. And that's not easy to do. So Kat, Woody, Laurel, Louise, and Rico, you've managed everything with great professionalism, support for each other and your students, humor, and grace. And I'd like you to stand up too so we can acknowledge you. And thank you for everything you've done to make this class so successful. And now to the August 2018 graduating class. Congratulations, you've made it. This is your day, so enjoy every moment of it. Making the decision to invite a guide dog into your life was kind of like taking a leap of faith. There were many things you just didn't know. Even those for whom this is not your first dog, there were still things you didn't know. You didn't know who your instructors were going to be. You didn't know who your classmates were going to be. And you didn't know what your dog was going to be like. Yet you took the leap of faith and you jumped into the unknown. And now here you are, ready to return home with your new guide dog. On behalf of the entire Guiding Eyes staff, both here, Patterson, and all our remote staff, congratulations to all of you, and you are wished every continued success. And now I'd like to ask Pat Paulo to return to the podium to get the program really started.
Thank you, Kathy. It is my pleasure to introduce our graduate speaker, Linda K. Drake.
Good afternoon, everyone, friends, family, staff, volunteers, and you wonderful puppy raisers. Thank you for everyone for your part in today's celebration. I brought my retired guide Campbell back with me when I came to New York. He is now in the loving arms of his puppy raiser, Linda Camano. I had no idea of the tears I would cry, but then 2 short days later, I met Mr. Murphy, People Magazine's guide dog at large. This silly dog is a complete comic, so I have decided in his next lifetime he should actually think about comic relief. His trainer has told me that he has made her laugh each and every single day. He is continuing that with me. My heart and my soul have been healed. I am now able to walk with complete confidence again. Walking in darkness is a very scary thing, but with a guide dog, the dark has become light once again. This has been quite the class. We range in age from 17 to 79. Our dogs are named anywhere from A all the way to U. We come from all parts of the United States: Washington, Minnesota, Connecticut, Florida, the Bahamas, Colorado, the Carolinas, and Nebraska. We have a high school senior, a retired pastor, one who obtained her master's degree by the age of 24, customer service reps, a hotel PR person, a high-ranking belt in karate, a home help aide, a coordinator of the Junior Olympic Games in the Caribbean Islands, and a massage therapist. We are a very talented class. There are 5 retrains and 6 newbies in this class, but when we received our dogs on Dog Day, we were all equal at the starting line together. Now look at us. We are all graduating together. New lifetime friendships have been formed here. It has been very rewarding to be a part of everyone's journey. We have seen each other in our weakest and our strongest points. There have been tears that we all have shared during different times in our training together. We all came here either knowing no one, or some of us had a friend or two, but we are all returning with 10 new friends and many staff members, volunteers, and everyone involved in this incredible organization known as Guiding Eyes for the Blind as our friends. So, as I close my speech for today, I can only thank all of you wonderful puppy raisers one more time. Thank you so much for what you have done. The love and countless hours you have given. Then after 16 months, you bring these wonderful dogs back. And you say goodbye. But here you are today, watching your hard work graduate with a blind or visually impaired person. Thank you, everyone.
Handing out some tissues over here. All right. All right. Thank you, Linda. And now I would like to introduce Maria Lazaro, Director of Operations at our Patterson campus.
Thank you, everyone. Oh, I have to catch my breath here. As I look at all these beautiful dogs lying up here, I can honestly say I knew them when they were just a gleam in their daddy's eye. And now seeing them all grown up doing what they're meant to do fills us with so much pride and love for them. So on behalf of the Canine Development Center, I'd like to extend a sincere and heartfelt congratulations to the graduating class of August 2018 and their beautiful guiding eyes. It is truly an honor and a pleasure to spend this day with you. I'd also like to take a moment to express our gratitude and appreciation to all the donors who gave to our Tornado Fund. I'm very happy to announce that our Big Dog area is going to open up on Tuesday. We're very, very excited. The dogs are very excited. This is an area where the dogs can run free and play and just be dogs. And it's so very important to their health and well-being. So thank you to everyone who helped rebuild our big dog area. We are truly appreciative for all that you've done. Thank you. I also want to thank our president and CEO, Tom Panic, who has been very caring and supportive and there for us whenever we needed. A big thank you goes out to him and everyone else. Thank you. Okay. The journey of a guiding eyes puppy. It's a long one. And it doesn't happen without the dedicated staff and generous donors. And we have over 1,500 volunteers. This is amazing. From our brood stud foster families, our early socializers, our home socializers, home litter care families, puppy sitters, region coordinators and helpers, kennel volunteers in Yorktown and Patterson, and tour leaders, drivers, and ambassadors. And they say it takes a village to raise a child. And finally, I want to thank a very, very special group of people, our puppy raisers. These are people who bring these beautiful little puppies into their homes at 8 weeks old. They love them, they take care of them, they stay up late at night when they're sick. They train them, and then they give the ultimate gift. They give them up so they could be here today. So while I say it's the hardest job at Guiding Eyes for the Blind, it's also the most rewarding. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. You guys are just amazing. And just one more shout out before we get to the certificates. I want to give a shout out to the Canine Development Center and the staff there. They work extremely hard to prepare these puppies for their long journey, and they do an awesome job. So thank you guys. And now, when I call your name, please have a member of your family come up and accept our beautiful certificate and portrait. So Nikita Borzanowski from Erie, this is her first puppy. She raised Guiding Eyes Anakin. Congratulations. Sandy Shaw, Southern Tier, 23 puppies. And Bethany Reinhardt, who is a regional manager. They have raised Guiding Eyes Fritz, and Bethany has raised 19 puppies for Guiding Eyes. Avery Proctor from Leatherstocking, New York, raiser of Guiding Eyes Kobe. I believe Avery could not be with us today. This is her first Guiding Eyes puppy. Maddie Crabtree and John Swartzfager and John Crabtree from Westchester, raiser of Guiding Eyes Murphy. Congratulations. This is their first puppy. The Nelson family from Bay Region, raiser of Guiding Eyes Neon. This is their second puppy. Congratulations. Paul Hubner, North Carolina, raiser of Guiding Eyes Polo. And this is Paul's 8th puppy. Congratulations. The Treaster family from Baltimore, raiser of Guiding Eyes Quali. This is their 3rd puppy, and I believe they're not with us today. Congratulations. Kathleen and Ray Cherwinski from Monroe, New York, raiser of Guiding Eyes Toby. This is their first puppy. The Cromwell Reed family from Montgomery, raiser of Guiding Eyes Truffle. This is their 9th puppy. Congratulations. Elaine Truello from Montgomery, raiser of Guiding Eyes Truffle. She has raised 4 puppies for us, and I believe Elaine is not with us today. Oh, you are here. Okay, good. Did I just repeat that? Oh, you accepted for Cromwell? Sorry about that, guys. Okay, good. The Reynolds family from Southwest Connecticut, raiser of Guiding Eyes Uno, and this is their first puppy. How appropriate. Under home training, we have the William B. Rector family, the third, raiser of Guiding Eyes Dottie from Richmond, Virginia. This is their first puppy. I don't believe they're with us today. Irene Cucurullo and family from North Carolina, raiser. They have raised 14 dogs for us, and they're raisers of Guiding Eyes Harper. And they're not with us today. Carol Buchanan from Eastern Mass has raised 10 puppies for us. She is also Guiding Eyes Harper. Congratulations. Jared Feingold and family from Westchester. They've raised 6 puppies for us, and they raised Guiding Eyes Scout. And Trinity Huginski from Central Connecticut has raised Guiding Eyes Wilbur, and this is her first Guiding Eyes puppy. So congratulations, everyone. We have a saying at the Canine Development Center, from small beginnings come great things. So now I'd like to introduce future Guiding Eyes, the beautiful Miss Mary Ann and the handsome Owen, and they're going to their puppy raisers today. Hi, my sweethearts. How are my... Yummy loves you. Yes, I do. So they'll be available for autographs in the groom room after graduation. And we welcome anyone who would love to join our Guiding Eyes family. We'd love to have you come and volunteer with us. And you can see you can work with these amazing dogs. They're just beautiful. Thank you, guys. And in parting, I just have some words for our graduate. He is your friend, your partner, your defender, your dog. You are his life, his love, his leader. He will be yours, faithful and true to the last beat of his heart. You owe it to him to be worthy of such devotion. May God bless you all and keep you safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. At this time, I would like to introduce you to Maddie Nardone, who will be playing a song called The Best Day on the ukulele.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you guys hear me? No. Yeah. Okay. Well, hi, I'm Maddie, and this song will go out to anybody who made this day possible, from the puppy raisers and the instructors to the nursing and kitchen staff. So I just want to say a big thank you. I'm 5 years old, it's getting cold out, got my big coat on. I hear your laugh and I look smiling at you. Run, past the pumpkin patch and the tractor rides with Nan. The sky is gold, I hug your legs and fall asleep. On the way home, I don't know why all the trees change in the fall. I know you're not scared of anything at all. Don't notice no White houses near or far away, but I know I had the best days with you today. I'm 17 now and don't know how my friends could be so mean. I come home crying and you hold me tight and grab the keys streets. And we drive until we found it down far enough away. And we talk in window shop till I forgot all their names. I don't know who I'm gonna talk to now in school. Oh, I know I'm laughing on the car ride home with you. Ooh, don't know how long it's gonna take to feel okay, but I know I had the best day with you today. I have an excellent father. His strength is making me stronger. God smiles on my little brother inside, and now he's better than nothing. I grew up in a pretty house, and I had space to run, and I had the best days with you. There is a video I found from back when I was 3. You set up a paint set in the kitchen, and you're talking to me. It's the age of princesses and pirate ships and the 7 dwarfs. Daddy smiles and you're the prettiest lady in the whole wide world. Now I know why all the trees change in the fall. Oh, you were on my side even when I was wrong. And I love you for giving me my eyes, staying back and watching me shine. And didn't know if you knew, so I'm taking this chance to say that I had the best days with you today.
Thank you, Maddie. That was beautiful. It takes so many people to make today possible. I would like to thank my colleagues at the Canine Development Center that bring these tiny puppies into the world, our puppy raisers with the help of our dedicated regional managers who nurture the dogs into adulthood, the kennel staff that cares for the dogs each day, the nurses that care for us all, the kitchen staff that feeds us all, and to the training staff who puts these finishing touches on these dogs. To my team, I love you all. You guys have, there it is. I always say I'm not going to. You guys have made an incredible 3 weeks, and your students were safe to make mistakes and to learn, and that's very hard to do. So I appreciate all of you and your hard work. And to our instructor assistant, Ricky Merville, please stand up. You're the best. Without you, our day-to-day schedule would have never happened. On your days off, we were legitimately lost. And Ricky will be giving the tour later on this afternoon. And to these graduates sitting behind me, you guys have been an amazing class. Your efforts have paid off, all your hard work. You guys have created friendships with your classmates and memories which will last a lifetime. From your Rocky workouts a couple weeks ago to Manhattan a couple days ago. Okay. You leave here tomorrow with a newfound freedom and independence. Know that you are part of our family, and we are here for you, anything you need. And now to present you with your certificates. I will start over there. Kathleen Fox and Guide Dog Truffle. Marianne Miliarelli and guide dog Uno. Mac Brown and guide dog Kobe. Nikki Schlender and guide dog Neon. Linda K. Drake and guide dog Murphy. Maddie Nardone and guide dog Fritz. Bob Norris and guide dog Quali. Kaylee Jemison and guide dog Anakin. Katie Berlowski and guide dog Polo. And Rob Pulaski, guide dog Toby. Congratulations, everyone. And at this time, I would like to introduce Jennifer Podal, our Chief Development Officer.
Thanks, Kat, and hello, friends. Even though many of us have just met today, I know that I'm among friends because we are working together to do something great, as represented by our wonderful graduates behind us. And when a group of people works together to do something like this, we're friends. So hello, friends, and welcome. I'm the Chief Development Officer, and we always have lots of great work going on to make days like this happen. Guiding Eyes, I don't know if you know this, has a 10-to-1 ratio of staff to volunteers. So this is truly a group effort. And I'm going to say some things you know already, but I think they're worth saying. Guiding Eyes believes in the inspiration that comes from removing limits, from breaking barriers, and from tackling new adventures. And as staff and volunteers and donors, we work hard every day to make sure that the programs that we offer meet our students where they are and get them where they need to be. So we extend the student-centered thinking. It's one of our values to campus life as well. And you may have noticed we are in the midst of a renovation project. That's why we're going in one door and out the other and kind of around and about today. And so we're making our campus here in Yorktown fully accessible. So we previously, to get from this part of the campus to the dining room and the student lounge areas that are up there, there was a set of stairs that you had to navigate or go on a ramp around to the outside. So that's what part of this project addresses, but there's many different components, and I want to tell you about them. So almost every time, although it did not happen today, probably if we had more graduate speakers up here, you would have heard everyone always talks about our kitchen staff and our food. Would you guys agree as graduates, was that a nice part of your experience? It almost always comes up as something that really makes Guiding Eyes special. And part of our project is to renovate and make an open layout kitchen, space and dining room. We'll add a coffee station and a cold bar and a salad bar, improve the whole area of our dining experience from kind of top to bottom and side to side. And on our now what will be our ADA compliant ramp to get from this part of campus up to the upper level, we'll have this is why I'm carrying this around today. It looks like a weapon, but it's not. We're installing this really interesting handrail. So it looks like a normal handrail, but as you go up the handrail, you can feel the braille that's on the inside. And so I want to share with you, in case you are interested or you know anybody who might be interested or work for anybody who might be interested, we are adding sponsor messages of support and encouragement to our students as they navigate that ramp. So that's a sponsorship opportunity, and if anybody is interested, you can come and find me after graduation, or my contact information is up on our website. Reach out at any time. It is a project that we felt was necessary and important, as well as fun to have a new and better and more interactive space. And so we hope that you'll partner with us or introduce us to somebody who might want to partner with us on that project. So I have a few housekeeping details to wrap up our time together. It's a little bit different. If you've been to graduation before, we're kind of making do without our dining room. So we have our reception that's going to be in the lobby. If you go left out of here at the end of the hall, there'll be refreshments. And we're going to put some tables up in this room. There's some chairs set up around, but you can feel free to take advantage of the whole campus inside and out. There's some tables out on this side of campus. You can go out to the gazebo. And just, this is a beautiful time of year when it's not raining here at Guiding Eyes. So feel free to walk the grounds and enjoy our space. And so puppy raisers, I always know who you are because I like to sit in the back and I see you going like this through all of graduation. I know that everybody is really excited to meet the graduate who has your dog and to say hello to your dog again. So I just ask that you give the graduates time to get seated and get their dog out of harness and ready to meet you. And you can do that in this room after, or you can find another space on campus too. Like I said, there's places to inside and out to sit down. So it's an exciting time, and we want to make sure we don't get too excited. Mostly the dogs. People, we can keep it together. And so you saw the puppies. Our potographs will be all the way down at the end of the hall. If you turn left out of here and go all the way down, the grooming salon is on the left. That's what they're here for, is to say hello and to charm you all into being repeat or new puppy raisers. Potographs you can do after this. And then last, Rico's going to lead our kennel tour. So we will leave, we say at 3 o'clock for our kennel tour. It's 2:05 now. Yep. Okay. So at 3 o'clock, down to the left, everything's down to the left today, down to the left at the double doors there. We'll meet. Rico will be your guide, but we'll leave right at 3 o'clock. So don't miss this, don't miss this opportunity. So thank you all so much for coming today. Congratulations to the graduates and to the raisers, and enjoy the rest of the day. And if you want to see this, touch this rail, you can find it.